Let's go. So given an array of integers nums and an integer target, return the indices I and j such that nums I plus nums j is equal to the target y, and I and j are not equal. You may assume that every input has exactly one pair of indices. Return the answer with a small index first. Okay. So we have list of ints, and we have target, and we have list of that as an output. So I could return something like this. Okay, but that wouldn't work necessarily. So now the answer is, how do we solve this in O of n time complexity? Okay, okay, 3, 4, 5, 6. And our target is 7. Okay, so it wants us to do an O of n time complexity. Okay, so let's see if I just see if what I can pull up with. Like, okay, so I have 3. Cool. 3, we have 3. Now 3 alone can't do it what we need. So 7 minus 3 is 4. So we need a 4. Um, okay. Um, then we have 4, which needs 3. I am somewhat remembering the solution, and I think the solution entails this itself. I don't know. But okay, let's say I have 3 and our target is 7. If I have target 7 and I have 3 right now, in order to make 7, I will need to give out 4. So in my hash map, it's hash map, right? Hash map will likha hai. Hash table, yeah. In my hash table for 3, I need to store 4. Okay. And then I will come to 4. I will see kya 4. I need to store 4 in 3. And I'll check, do I have 4 in my hash, the value of this and its index, and then I'll come at 4 and I'll see, oh well, do I have 4 in the hash map? Yes, I do, right? Do I have 4 in the hash map? Yes, I do. For which index this? So I'll just give that index, right? Or what's a better way of doing this? 7 minus 3, that means we know that 3, we have 3 existing and हम लोग को चाहिए 4. So how do I store this information in a very concise manner? So I need 4. This will be the key and this will be the value, because this will use the O of 1 advantage, and this can store its index as well. And so when we come at 4, we check, well, does 4 is already in the hash map? If so, we will then essentially just return this, that. I mean, this should make sense. I don't know, but okay. Let's just open VS Code. I think that's how it would make sense. But let's do main.py. Okay. And file create participants, crazy. I think this might work. My head is spinning. Class solution, not by solving. Like you guys be thinking, okay, इतना easy question है, इसका head क्यों जाता है? Um, hmm, I counting for everything now? So if I do map, sorry, difference map, um, if I do I can't create like this, because this is not, anyway we can do something. S1 is equal to solution, and then I can do S1 dot do some, and I can pretty much pass in this value on problem cast में. Oh my bad, yeah. Okay, and if I do Python, um, what? Oh my god, I have to. Okay, so if this is not in our hash map, so we will do def map, and we will only just say target nums is equal to I is equal to, we'll pretty much um, store the nums I and I, right? I think that makes sense. Else, right? So now we like else, right? So now if you do 7 minus 4, wait a minute, that doesn't make sense, right? So 7 minus 3, 4. So we need 4 for 3. And the other guy will say, so we have 3 at some index. Need 3 at some index needing 4. Is it like that? Um, um, so yeah, let's just assume ये दो है अभी के लिए. So अभी के लिए मेरे पास 3 and 7 है. So I need 4. So how do I store this? I can store it like this. So I could say, and इसमें is it? Yeah, I guess I'll just have that. Um, so I have 3 and the target I need 4 to accomplish it. So I, in the way, if I get 4, then I can combine them and just give it out. So how do I store this in the hash map in a way that I can conveniently use this in the future? So if I have 3, I could say, well, um, also I don't need to store this because restore committed to be stored. Um, because now it is there, um, right? Because it's in now. So I would say this dot. I mean, I could pretty much say something like sort what the issue over here. Okay, this could work. Also I don't need this, and by default the question says key we will have that, so we'll just do def for I. If just copy this. Okay, geez. Yeah, I mean this is still better than O of n square, right? So this just requires one pass through, and it will just decide based on that. So yeah, that's good. That's good, GG's. Um, Okay, I had watched this. I'm not saying I just wanted to see if I can remember the solution, and I can. I don't know how. Maybe it was just a blob in my mind. And but so what it does is it says target minus minus def. Because अगर वो नहीं है in def, then if this is not in def map, then we just make it कि इसका requirement है हम लोग को. Else if it's there, then जो उसका requirement है, and by default this will be the first one because हम लोग वो पहले से है, मतलब वो पहले ही order में आया होगा, and this can be I. So and this is our solution. Great. Are you sure? Cancel. Okay. This was my previous approach. The previous approach was over square. I just don't show it. Java. Yeah, in Java they call it hash map, so it's not my fault. Java has conditionalized me to. So I'm happy I did this. Even though I have done this. Um, it's better doing that product threesome. Yeah, threesome. Interesting. I guess I'll do more questions. I'm just trying to build the habit of doing this. I'm sorry if you thought I'll solve certain tough questions, but right now I don't find myself that, in a sense, that proficient that I'll start doing it. But yeah, I feel like this was a good try. I thought I wouldn't be able to solve on my own, but yeah, let's go. GG's. I guess this question was entire. Something was that with that question. I'll threesome and containers with most water. We'll try to get that. I think the idea would be to do it like 15-30 minutes. Just give your best, and if it doesn't, then just look at the solution. So yeah, I guess see you in the next video.